British author and TV producer David Willett has actually come out with new evidences following the demise of late singer, I beg your pardon, that is John Lennon's sister. This time he says that there could be a possible, gunshot from two different, guns. Well, there's more in this. But before I continue, kindly go onto YouTube, look for Pinax News, and please subscribe for more. Well, this is the Literature of Pinax News. Join us on today's episode. Let's get started. Now, the TV icon and also an author says that there could be two different guns that may have actually caused the demise in the 1980 December shooting that actually involved John Lennon, who happens to be an iconic musician. Looks like the British author has more findings and has actually brought out many evidences. So now, according to the British author and TV producer, that's David Whelan, two different types of bullets were actually removed from Lennon's body during the autopsy. Now, one was actually marked as a wad cutter or a hollow point bullet, while the other was listed as a 38 caliber lead bullet. Now, Whelan actually believes that. The different bullet types add weight, to the history that a second shooter was actually involved in the killing. Now, the author has also spent 3 good years investigating the murder and has actually highlighted several inconsistencies in the official narrative, including the suggestion that police may have misunderstood how the shooting actually occurred. Now, Whelan's investigation has also revealed a hit list compiled by convicted gunman Mark Chapman, including the former, Beatle Godfather actor, that's Marlon Brando, and former First Lady Jackie Kennedy. Now, the prosecution's accepted version of, event was that Chapman actually shot a Lennon 5 times, and with a four of the bullet hitting the singer in the back. However, Whelan's report actually witnesses have suggested that the shooting may have actually been recorded incorrectly, and that the fatal shoot was actually fired into Lennon's chest. Now, Whelan's research again has actually learned that it actually has led him to questions whether champions could have been groomed for the assassination through manipulation or him by the powerful backers with links to the right-wing Southern Baptist group with the U.S. military to the CIA. So let's actually go and see what he has been talking about in his latest findings. So quite a very interesting, revelations and evidences over there. So he says in a quote, though unlikely, it is possible to have different types of ammunition in the single, revolver. But Chapman always insisted he was using hollow point welder bullets, and he was familiar with guns and ammunition from his security guard days. Different bullet types found in John Lennon's body is explosive information. So he continues to say, perhaps this is one of the reasons why Lennon's autopsy has not been leaked to the world by the authorities. And the wishes of Lennon's family to keep John's autopsy private has been respected. He goes on to say, if Mark Chapman was shooting hollow bullets at John Lennon and only one hit him with four missing, this could account for, the one which was found in Lennon. The author actually also continues to say that it could also account that for 3 bullet holes low down in the glass vestibule doors, which were at the height that didn't match Lennon's upper chest, left chest wounds. So these were some of the comments, by the renowned TV personality. He's actually also an author and has been following this case for 3 solid years. That's a lot. And he says that looks like there was a possible, two gunshot, of course, from 2 different bullets. So the men or the perpetrators of the shootings of the iconic singer, that's John Lennon's, actually had 2 different bullets from 2 different guns. Like, okay, the same gun but different bullets inside, and so making it look like some other gunmen were involved in the shooting, but He says he's been following this story since 3 years now, and has been following what has been actually going on. Now, the interesting part of his statements was the fact that he mentioned the prosecutors back in this particular case, saying that it looks like the family are still insisting on knowing what exactly, or the real findings from the autopsy has been saying, but the authorities are not upcoming or forthcoming with the information. And so he, being the author and also I don't know if I should call him an investigative journalist already, who has been following and monitoring this case for good 3 years now, thinks that there is more to this particular interesting, rather sad story. Who has, of course, he says his rich research proves why. So he says the prosecution's accepted version of event was the shotgun shot at Lennon's 5 times, with 4 of bullets hitting the singer in the back. Wow. So there was one in the chest, 2 in the chest, and there was another 5 at the back. What a horrendous, attack over there. Well, we all know what actually happened to the lead singer. That's John Lennon, who unfortunately met his untimely death by some unknown gunmen who actually gunned him down. Until now, the case has been lingering in the air. Families have also been demanded for justice for, their ward, I should say, or their family member. But unfortunately, the authorities still now are still not upcoming or forthcoming with various information. That, of course, has led to this new evidence coming in from one great author, a British author, a TV producer, and that's David Wallen, like you see on your screens over there, coming up with a very deep findings with the investigation he has been doing so far. So maybe we can actually put his words back on your screens for you to see exactly what he has been doing, his findings. So you all know exactly what his words have been saying. Maybe I could actually read it once again for you to see. Okay. Yes. So that's the tweet you're seeing on your screens over there. May his soul rest in peace. Yes. May John Lennon, so rest in peace. Well, let's continue more. He says, according to the British author and TV producer, he actually suffered, was shot with 2 different types of bullet. I actually didn't know we had types of bullets anyways. Like, I really have not even seen a gun before. But it looks like this, whole thing was actually planned. This unfortunate demise of the singer was actually planned, and we are hoping that at least the police actually, at least for the family's sake, bring out some positive findings. If these new evidences by David Wallen is anything to go by, maybe we can actually reopen the case to see how the investigation has been going so far. But quite a very sad situation over there. Well, may he so rest in peace, and we hope that this new evidence reopens a fresh case for justice. Well, this is the Literature News. Thanks for watching.